Greetings, everyone. On the 4th of February 2024, Highlanders Football Club, Iboso, Amahlolanyama, held its elections to elect its administrative leadership, which will run the affairs of the club for the next 3 years. I've been following the campaign by those that wanted to be in the leadership of Highlanders FC. I'm a supporter of Highlanders. I was born in Highlanders. But the lessons from these elections are very clear to some of us. That while Highlanders has millions of supporters across the globe, it is only 356 card-carrying members of Highlanders that converged at the clubhouse on the 4th of February, that was on Sunday, to elect the new leadership of the team. What are these lessons? The first lesson is that we have a general problem, not only in Highlanders or in Dynamos or any other club taken as a community, but even in political parties, that we do not want to be members. We do not want to buy membership cards, pay our subscriptions. Because in terms of the Highlanders constitution, it is clear on who participate in the electoral process. It is not all of us who are supporters of Highlanders. This is why you did not see thousands and thousands of Highlanders supporters casting their votes. It is only those that are members in good standing. We have this problem in political parties. While political parties will be addressing rallies, multitudes of people coming into rallies, but decisions are made by a very, very few, because the majority are not members of the party. And therefore, they do not get near to where decisions are made, because they are not members, they are only supporters. So some of us in Highlanders who are not card-carrying members of Highlanders only buy the regalia, go to the stadium if we have an opportunity to support the team or support the team on social media, but we are not near where decisions are made. And this is the culture that we have in Zimbabwe, in that we want to be supporters of political parties. We do not want to be members. We want to attend rallies. We do not want to participate in the constitutional structures of the party where policies are formulated. We just want to hear in a rally what leaders have to say to us, because leaders should be speaking on behalf of the members. For instance, I'm the General Secretary of the Zimbabwe Communist Party. I should not speak on my own. When I speak, I should be speaking on behalf of the membership of the Zimbabwe Communist Party. As the chief spokesperson of the party, I should communicate what the membership of the Zimbabwe Communist Party wants communicated. But if we are very few and we have many supporters, it means our supporters are not part of the decision making. I experienced this in the movement for democratic change. I spent 17 years there. In some instances, we had to issue membership cards for the purposes of having a long list of members of the movement for democratic change, because people were not buying membership cards. And the question gets asked, how many members do you have? Very, very few parties would show you their membership register, or what we call members in good standing. The rest are simple supporters. So the lesson one that we have learned in these elections of Highlanders is that it is not enough just to be a supporter. You need to be a member so that your vote counts. For instance, Highlanders supporters, some are happy with the outcome of the election, some are not happy with the outcome. And the majority of those that might not be happy with the outcome of the election, they are not members of Highlanders. In terms of the constitution, they are supporters, and therefore they cannot cast their votes. Second lesson that some of us learned in this election is that while social media is a tool that you should use for communicating, as I'm using it now, it is not enough, right? It is not enough. I saw some beautiful campaigns on social media. Those that carried out what one would describe as the best media campaign, social media, did not make it. Why? Because those that cast the votes are not on social media. It's a lesson to us political leaders or political activists that if we are to participate in the electoral process in Zimbabwe, voters in Zimbabwe, the majority of them are not on social media. And our social media message might not be getting to those that cast their votes. What we have observed through this YouTube channel is that the majority of people that follow this YouTube channel are outside Zimbabwe, right? Those that vote are in the villages. They have no data. They do not know what is happening on social media. But they know that they have an obligation, a duty to cast their vote. So they will cast their votes based on what was directly communicated to them, not on what was communicated through social media, because they are not there. It brings us back to the question of political structures. In the case of Highlanders, it brings us back to the question of what Highlanders called chapters, which in politics we call branches, but in Kaizer Chiefs, Orlando Pirates, they are branches. Sundowns, they are branches of supporters, where it becomes easier for everyone who attends the branch meeting to be a member of the club. We wish the newly elected leadership of Highlanders all the best. While we are wishing them all the best, we are drawing lessons. As I conclude, one is that the majority of Zimbabweans are not members of institutions. This is why we end up with the cult leaders, because we do not want to be part of the decision making. Because in terms of the constitution, we do not qualify because we are not members. Secondly, that the majority of those that cast their votes are not on social media. Please like this video, circulate, subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you are on TikTok, please do follow us. Otherwise, have a great day. Goodbye.